Hey guys, sorry if you can hear a fan in the background. It's really warm in here right now, and I have to have it on. If you don't know about Game Grumps and JonTron and Egoraptor, and you don't know who those are, you don't have to watch this, because it's not really going to be that important to you. But if you do know who they are, I'd appreciate it if you listened, even if it's going to be long, because I really want somebody to hear what I have to say on this. Even if you do know who they are, you probably won't agree, but I still want you to hear me out. So, anyway, earlier today, Game Grumps, which is John and Aaron just playing games, JonTron left the show. He just kind of quit out of nowhere. And his reasoning for this was so he could focus on his own channel, JonTron, which, I mean, I respect that decision. I understand it. And honestly, I can't really blame him too much for wanting to focus on his own channel rather than spending so much time on Game Grumps. So I can't really blame him too much for this whole thing, but anyway, I'll discuss that more later. So yeah, JonTron left. Needless to say, I was very upset. When I first saw the video announcing that he was gonna leave, I pretty much knew what it was immediately, and it was pretty much confirmed when I saw what was going on. John was having a little speech that was actually serious for once. He wasn't joking around much. So yeah, he announced he would leave, and I was upset, but, you know, I came to terms with it. I knew that, you know, he's a good guy and he needs to focus on his own channel. I might do the same thing if I were in his position, because his channel actually has like half the subscribers that Egoraptor has, as well as half the subscribers that Game Grumps has. So I feel a little bit bad for him, because honestly, I like JonTron more than Egoraptor and Game Grumps overall. Because, well, no, I like him about as much as Game Grumps, or at least what Game Grumps used to be. So anyway, getting ahead of myself, I continued to watch that JonTron going off video, and I come to find out that they didn't simply end the show or put it on hiatus until John wants to come back, if he does. They replaced him with some new guy who I don't even think I've ever seen any of his videos. So, that, to me as a fan, is just a big knife in the back. I stuck with Game Grumps through a lot of stuff. Well, not really that much, but there were times when people were, you know, criticizing them and bashing them, like during the new Super Mario Bros. Wii, I almost called it a Let's Play, during that series, where they gave some unpopular opinions on games. I disagreed with them. They bashed some games that I like, but I respected their opinion. Everybody can have an opinion. Then, more recently, there was a Naughty Bear video where they didn't play the game, really. They kind of just didn't focus on it, and they didn't pay attention to it. And a lot of people were unhappy with that. A lot of people bashed that video. I understand their opinion. You know, maybe John and Aaron should have focused a little bit more on that game rather than just their own conversation. But Game Grumps is not about watching the game. A lot of people were commenting on that video saying, I want to see you guys play the game. No. Game Grumps is not about the game. It's about hearing what John and Aaron have to say, whether it's about the game or not. So I disagreed with the majority of people who disliked that video. But this is just too much. It just came so suddenly. Like, obviously, if you've been watching the show, if you're a decent fan, you know the show is not at the same quality it was when it first started. It's been slowly declining over the last year, probably because they uploaded so much, so often, like 2 videos a day, almost every day. So yeah, they probably are going to get burnt out. It's probably going to get a little stale. But it was still very entertaining to me, even if it was a little bit stale. So, for them to just do this, it feels like they abandoned us a little bit. I stuck through with them when a lot of people did not, and I get this. Like I said, I can't blame John that much, so I have I can't blame the new guy either, really, because he just probably got offered the position, so, I mean, what else is he gonna do? He's gonna take it. I would do the same thing. So I can't help but blame Aaron a little bit, because, I mean, honestly, while I have no evidence or anything, but I don't have any reason to blame Aaron, but I have less reason to blame anyone else. So I almost feel like I have to. Like, I respect John's opinion because it's his own thing, and not only that, I have a lot of respect for him for giving up Game Grumps, because he was getting plenty of money off that, and he gave that up. I mean, chances are he's not getting any money anymore if he's not on the show, or even if he is, you know, for being a founder or something, it won't be the same amount he used to be getting because he's not on the show anymore. So I give him my respect for that. Whereas Aaron, he's not losing any money. I hate to think of it like that, where they're so focused on money. But that might really be the case. Probably isn't, but a lot of people are guided by money. Especially with YouTube, because it's just so easy to make money on YouTube. So anyway, like I said, I was upset by that. But even the fact that they replaced John, and they just gave us a big knife in the back, all the fans, I still kind of accepted it. Accepted the fact that the show still wasn't that bad. I actually watched the first episode with John and Aaron and the new guy, Dan. And it was actually pretty funny. As much as I hate to say it, it was pretty funny. Not obviously as funny as John and Aaron were together, but, you know, it had its good moments. You know, obviously it's not the same without John, and it wasn't as funny if I just looked at it from an outsider's perspective. So it left me with a bad taste in my mouth, and I wasn't planning on watching it anymore after that first episode. But, you know, I came to terms with everything, and then I leave the house for a little while, come back and check on the video, or the channel, I mean the Game Grumps channel, just for the heck of it, and I come to find that they've made a new show, another new show, not Game Grumps 2.0, another new show, with neither John nor Aaron, with the new guy Dan, and some other new guy, who I definitely have never heard of before. So, not only are they going to stop Game Grumps and just suddenly end something that we were so happy about and happy to have, not only that, they also ruined the memory of it with this new show that has neither of the Game Grumps in it. Man, I came home if I had a bad day over the last year, I came home and I was content with the fact that I could watch 20 minutes of Game Grumps every day, and that made me feel a little bit better. But you know what? Now I can't do that anymore. And not only that, I can't even appreciate the memories that they gave me because there's this new show with neither of them, and it's just, oh my god. So, now at this point we have people, you know, we have people who are mad like me and who unsubscribed. Yeah, I did unsubscribe. The way I see it, I don't want to. If you're subscribed to a channel, you want to see the new material that they're making, so you want to be alerted when they make new material. But at most, I'm just going to want to go back and watch the old material, so I don't need to be subscribed. So I unsubscribed. As much as I hate to say that, because I never thought I'd be saying that. But anyway, those like me who unsubscribed, who are mad, they're gone. There really aren't that many of them. I looked and there are only like 7,000 people who have unsubscribed from the channel. Then you have the people who are trying to come to terms with the fact that the show is so drastically different now. Half of them, I believe, are probably just lying to themselves because they don't want to face the fact that it's over now. And they're just going on the new videos of the new shows and just trying to support them even though they're getting so many dislikes. And then you have the people who are just simply sad and not really mad about it. They're just sad. They're just depressed. And they're going back seeking refuge in the old videos with John. I'll probably find myself doing that fairly soon. So, I mean, you might say, why aren't you looking at the bright side? The fact that JonTron now will be making new videos on his own channel. Because I don't know if I mentioned this, but I actually knew about JonTron before Game Grumps. JonTron introduced me to Game Grumps, which in turn introduced me to Egoraptor. I actually found out about Game Grumps through JonTron, not Egoraptor. I've known JonTron since he had like 80,000 subscribers, which is back in like late 2011 or early 2012. So I should be happy that he's making new videos on his own channel. But if I look at it just in a technical way, the amount of enjoyment I get out of a good JonTron episode is about the same amount of entertainment I get out of a good Game Grumps episode, and they're about the same length, so it comes out to pretty much an even amount of entertainment. But JonTron takes so much more effort to make. At most, we're probably gonna get like one new JonTron episode a week. Whereas with Game Grumps, if it was quality every time, we'd get we get one new JonTron every 2 weeks, and we'd get 28 episodes of Game Grumps in that same amount of time. Obviously, it might not be the highest quality Game Grumps. Like I said, the show was slightly starting to decline, but it was still very entertaining. So, what it comes out to is, I'm substituting Game Grumps for 1/28th of the entertainment. You know, around that. That doesn't sound like a very fair deal to me. So, yeah. I don't really have much else to say. You know, I can't believe this all happened so suddenly. You know, a lot of shows that I watch on YouTube are really starting to end at this point. Like, I won't say who, but like Marble Hornets is ending, for example. There are others that I won't say. But, you know, I didn't expect Game Grumps to be one of them. Because the show, it's not even a year old yet. And it just so suddenly is gone. And I'm not going to be watching it anymore. Because it's not Game Grumps anymore. It's not, if John isn't there, it's not Game Grumps. So, yeah. Today wasn't a good day.